Hello, and welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host, Aurora, life coach and companion on this beautiful journey called life. And I'm very, very happy to be spending a couple minutes with you, sharing your presence, sharing your time is getting more and more rare to experience among people. You always have your phone close by. There's always a next distraction. It is endlessly precious if you can spend undivided attention and presence with another person. So I deeply appreciate my time with you here because whenever I speak with you, I'm just there 100%. Nothing else is important. Nothing else can, get my attention. So I hope you can feel the love. I hope you can feel the appreciation and respect that I feel for you. Thank you so much for being here and for allowing me to do this work. It is my heart's calling that I'm following, and I hope I can bring you value and goodness into your life. Today I want to talk about your inner beast, conquering your inner beast. And I posted a video on Facebook today where I talked about why is it that we are our worst enemy when it comes to reaching our goals and fulfilling our dreams. There seems to be something manipulating, sabotaging you. There seems to be resistance. There seems to be a disbelief that you deserve the goodness in your life that you are hoping for. And where does that come from? What can we do about it? I think we're all born as little geniuses. We within a couple months know how to talk and walk. Some take a little longer time than others, but we all learn so incredibly fast when we're little. Every day we learn to use our body in a different way. We discover something new, and it's just fascinating when you observe a little baby, how fast they comprehend something and how they express themselves, how they do not care what's happening around them. They're just shining their light. And now imagine yourself, fast forward as an adult, reaching your goals with just as much dedication and willpower than when you first started to walk. When you first learned how to make a couple steps. Do you remember that you kept falling, and sometimes you might even, hit yourself and hurt yourself a little because you tried so hard, but you just kept trying. There was something inside of you that was stronger than wanting to give up because you failed a couple times. I find it's fascinating how much self-hate some people live. They look into the mirror and they don't like what they see. They get into their clothing in the morning and they just don't like their body. They go for a walk, maybe on their way to work, and they absolutely hate their thoughts. They're so destructive. They're so annoying, those thoughts. Where does that all start? I think it starts with beliefs that we have about ourselves and conclusions, that we've made about ourselves. Some people I don't know, remember deep pain, deep hurt from kindergarten still. And they made conclusions back then that, yeah, they're not enough. Yeah, they're chubby and not really good at basketball, so they're never going to be good at any sport. But it is exactly those people who one day overcame these self-destructive beliefs and then became a golf pro, a badass musician, or a scientist, or a magician. You have to look at yourself and you have to find out who you are. What are you made of? And the destructive beliefs that you have about yourself, trust me, they will come up whenever you set yourself a goal. Whenever you're trying to dream about something or want to change your lifestyle or habits, it is exactly those beliefs that are going to come up, and those are the ones that we need to address. It is with little habits that we can change how we think, especially how we think about ourselves. And at the beginning, it will feel like a chore. It would feel like homework that you have to do. But with time, your self-image will change. With time, you will learn to like yourself more. And that is absolutely necessary to reach your goals and get closer to your dreams. Because trust me, if now in a situation, if you find yourself in a situation where you don't feel deserving, where you don't feel 100% yourself, where you believe that you don't deserve the goodness of the world, if all of a sudden your dream was to come true, you would not be able to reach out to it. You would not be able to embrace it. If, for instance, you are single and it's painful for you and you're just so desperate and you want to have a family one day and you want to get started somewhere with dating, but you just can't find that person. Imagine that person standing in front of you right now. Oh my God, your mind would go crazy. Yeah, you'd be excited. Yeah, you'd be like, oh my God, like I can't believe this is happening to me. And then it would start to go into this fear-driven, destructive mode where you would end up rejecting the very dream that you were trying to attract into your life for so long. Work on your readiness. Pretend as if your dream was realized already. Make the space and time for a partner in your life. Make the space and time to find out what your dream job would look like and how you would present yourself there, how you would feel working in that field, and what you would accomplish with it. When you would come home at night from your dream job, how would you feel? What would you tell your partner? What would you tell your friends, your parents? You have to start right now to work through your limiting beliefs. And you have to start surrounding yourself with people who have either reached your goals already that you have or similar goals, and try to see how their brain works and get really curious and interested in how they start their day, for instance. And you have to surround yourself with people that have no or very few limiting beliefs. Right? Sometimes we attach to people because, oh yeah, but my friend from 35 years ago, he's been my good buddy for so long, and of course I'm going to ask him for advice. Or my mom, who's, been studying English and French for the whole last year, and was a teacher all her life. Of course, I'm going to ask her for entrepreneur questions. No, you have to pick and choose people, sometimes even outside of your circle, who can serve you and help you out. You have to reach higher, and you have to reach beyond your comfort zone, right? It is not within your comfort zone that you're going to reach your goals. You have to stretch your comfort zone, if not leave it once and for all. Maybe your comfort zone is not your best friend. Maybe it just keeps you stuck in a mode where, yes, it feels like you know what you're doing and it feels comfortable, but only because it's known, only because it's habitual, but not because it makes you happy. Stop hiding and start living with integrity. Engage in habits each day that are in alignment with reaching your goals. If you don't do this, you're not going to get any closer. Watch videos that inspire you. Listen to podcasts that empower you. Engage with people that you can learn from. Be a student, and don't stop and think that you're not worth it. Your purpose, your dream, your goal has to be way stronger than your limiting beliefs and your self-doubt. Think of that child that is learning to walk and that keeps falling but keeps trying. That strong, intrinsic willpower, that unstoppableness, that awesomeness. A baby doesn't look into the mirror and thinks, oh my God, I look ugly today. A baby rejoices every time it sees itself. And you can learn from that baby and be happy about who you are. Untangle yourself from the limiting beliefs, from the conclusions that you've made about yourself. We have to start working there. We have to start finding out what is holding you back. Life is so precious, and life is finite, it's going to end one day. And I want you to be proud of yourself when you lay on your deathbed. I want you to look back and see every person that you've touched, on a soul level, every person that you supported and helped out, every person that you made smile. I want you to think of all the little goals that you've accomplished. I want you to think of all the beautiful countries that you've traveled to. I want you to think of all the beautiful moments that you had in full presence with loved ones. You're not going to be thinking about who hurt you or how much money you made. You will think about who you have let down. And I don't want you to know and feel that you let yourself down. I want you to wake up every morning and be excited to be alive. Be excited about the dreams that you will one day reach. Reaching your goals, getting closer to your dreams, has nothing to do with exhausting yourself and burning yourself out. It is a journey of liberation. It is a journey back to yourself, back to the person that you once were before you got scared, before you felt shame and guilt. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will be out there very soon again. Take good care of yourself And if you have any requests when it comes to podcast episode topics, never hold back. Just shoot me a message on Facebook and I will make sure to make it into an episode for you. All right. Bye-bye.